KZN's #1 for local news. This is East Coast Radio News Watch.
Squabbling continues to characterize the eThekwini Council sitting at Moses Mabhida Stadium. Councillors reconvened about an hour ago after breaking for lunch following an afternoon of chaotic proceedings. They've yet to elect a mayor and deputy mayor. The power at the venue suspiciously went out a few minutes ago. Well, the DA in Umgeni municipality says it will hit the ground running, fixing the municipality's precarious financial state. Earlier today, the party's Christo Papas was elected mayor at the inaugural council meeting. The DA Sandile Mnikati is the new deputy mayor. The party's provincial chairperson, Dean McPherson, says there's an enormous amount of work to be done.
Mayor Papas is going to start with getting the basics right, filling potholes, fixing street lights, making sure that the verge is cut and that street markings are painted. Now we're going to start getting into the more technical things like infrastructure and other service delivery matters. We also want to focus on the economy and making sure that this incredible place of natural beauty becomes a real tourism icon for people to come, not just from around the country, but also internationally as well, so that we can create jobs and give people real dignity in this municipality.
Elsewhere, the DA's Raymond Dlamini has been elected Speaker of Gauteng's Ekurhuleni Metro in an unexpected result. The voting for Council Speaker in Johannesburg is now underway. A former Defence Minister, Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula, says there was no cooperation between the SANDF and KZN Provincial SAPS team during the unrest. She's told the Human Rights Commission that she had some challenges with KZN Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi during the rioting.
The issues he started raising with us had absolutely nothing with what was happening in KZN at the time. They had everything with other issues which we as the JCPS cluster ministers had not approved for the police to do. And he was like pushing our backs against the wall, like, if you had approved that I get the grabbers for the police, we would have been able to pick up this information. But the people who have a responsibility of collecting, of intercepting communication, it is the mandate of state security.
Sakau says it will be meeting with Massmart executives tomorrow in the hopes of reaching agreement on their demands. The trade union started an indefinite strike on Friday over wages, working conditions and the reinstatement of retrenched workers. Spokesperson Stembele Chwete.
The only outcome that we're looking for is for them to accede to our demands. We always have hope that things are going to be resolved, but if not, which is why we're intensifying our strike on the side.
Durban and Richards Bay 24 tomorrow, Pietermaritzburg 19.
Right, and coming up in your sports, the West Indies are up against it as they lose the 6 wickets on day one of the test match against Sri Lanka. Karabini Mukurutha enters the top 3 of the latest world rankings, and Mark Cavendish suffers a broken ribs and a collapsed lung after a crash.